to Metal Titans, Guardians of Metal Entertainment Worldwide. I'm here with Mike of DevilDriver. Thank you for doing this interview with us today.
Thanks.
Now, you guys are about halfway through the tour so far. How's it going so far?
It's been good. It's been going by quick.
Yeah.
A little worried going into this one because it was 7.5 weeks, and I don't think we've done more than 6 since the last time we were out with Char.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Back in 2005.
Oh, yeah.
So it's been a good tour. It's been fun.
Yeah. Now, compared to touring, like you said, you toured with Char in 2005. Is it drastically different, or more kind of what you expect this time around touring with the guys?
It's pretty much the same. I'd only been touring for about a year when we did the last one, so it was my head. I was in a different headspace, of course. Now I'm doing it almost 9 years. So other than that, it's pretty much the same. It's good. They always bring in a great crowd, and they seem to be they're very welcoming for DevilDriver, and it's been good. It seems like we're getting a lot of people out there that haven't seen us before or even heard of us. And I'm glad we're doing it. Yeah,
that was kind of my next question: is do you find you're gaining more fans this time around?
I think so. It seems like we have a lot of people out there that are coming to see us, but also. Des has a tendency to ask the crowd every night, who's seen DevilDriver before, and there's, there's maybe a fair amount of people that do, but there's definitely a lot of people that haven't.
Yeah, no, that's cool. My hand's always like, oh, I've seen them before. Now, you also contribute with the all-access guitars and whatnot. How is that going for you as well? Do you find a lot of people come up to you and say, oh, I saw this and this, or is it still something that's more...
We're in kind of a transitional phase right now with that. We haven't really been putting a whole lot of content up on the site. We've been focusing more on signing up new artists and building websites for them. We've got, we started off with Willie Adler, and then we've got a few other people that I'm not going to mention quite yet that are signed up, and we're building sites for them right now. It's just taken an incredible amount of time building the websites, and we've got a lot of things that we want to do. It's just a matter of time and, unfortunately, money as well. Yeah. We're trying to do it as cost-worthy as possible, and sometimes it ends up taking more time. But the ball is rolling.
Now, what inspired you to do the all access compared to?
A friend of ours that we work with is. Really big into the online marketing. That's what he does for a living, and for another company. And he's been a good, he's an Australian guy that we met many years ago. I think we met him when we were with Fear Factory in Australia. The first time we went there, and he just kept on coming out to shows, and we became friends with him. And he lives in London now, but we're at Grasspop in Belgium. It's a festival over there, and he came out and he's just like, do we have any ideas? And the idea that we originally talked about was something about all access was a lot different than what it's been growing into, but that's kind of where the idea originated, was from him, and taking 2 guys that are actually in the industry doing it rather than just some dude in his garage that's never toured in his life, or doesn't do it for a living.
Yeah. So, someone who doesn't really understand what it's like to do that kind of thing. Yeah,
because you don't really know what it's like until you actually do it.
Exactly. Because I know I definitely don't.
It's definitely not what I thought it was. There's, touring's a lot different than what I perceived it was going to be as a kid.
Is it more than what you expected, or is it?
It's more and less. Yeah. Things have definitely changed. It's, I guess when you're a kid, you think there's going to be, just, tall blonde women,
everywhere.
Straight out of Playboy magazine, running around with, cocaine everywhere, and, tons of alcohol, and it's definitely not about that. I suppose it could be if you want to be, but we're all pretty mellow, and we don't drink nearly as much before, and we don't do drugs.
So it kind of rolls out the seeing cocaine everywhere.
We're kind of like the old mellow guys, I'm only 31, but I don't treat it like I used to when I was like 23. I used to drink a lot more, but definitely body can't handle it.
No. I know I'm I'm only 23, but...
Oh, I'm in bed by like 11 o'clock on this tour most of the time, 11 or 12.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm up at like 8 o'clock in the morning. It's actually one of my favorite things about being on tour is just, waking up before everybody else does on the bus and just having the whole front lounge to myself, making breakfast, and just chilling out and watching
TV,
whatever,
whatever.
whatever shows I have on my computer. I'm in the middle of Californication right now. So I watch that every week. Yeah, I'm pretty boring.
I'm boring. No. Well, is there a favorite city so far on this tour? Like, is there anything?
You know what? Santa Cruz was a big. We've never played Santa Cruz, California before.
Oh, really?
That was actually a really, surprising welcome for us. And it was kind of cool for me because I was really into the Lost Boys when I was a kid, and I went down to the boardwalk and took some pictures, and there was a surfing contest going on down from the venue, and it was a cool little town. I liked it. It's a little hippie beach community, which I just love. So. Yeah. And the crowd was really into it. And sometimes cities like that, like San Diego and San Francisco, the crowds are a little bit more tame. It's not that they're not into you; they're just a little more reserved, and, relaxed, less violent, and a little less energetic. But Santa Cruz is not the case.
Do you find there's a city that is more like energetic compared to some of the others? Like, is there?
Yeah, well, I'm sure like today Vancouver is going to be awesome. Edmonton is going to be definitely off the hook. That's one of our better cities. A lot of cities in Canada.
I was just going to say, it always seems like Canada seems to be the common denominator.
Toronto's a good one too. And usually a lot of the shows in Texas and Denver is always really good too. That's one that always sticks out.
Well, that's good to know. Good to know that Canada's making a stand somewhere. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, Mike, for doing this interview for Metal Titans. Before we finish, is there anything you'd like to send out to the fans about DevilDriver or even All Access?
Well, lots of exciting things coming out on both sides. Like I was saying earlier, we're signing up a lot of new artists, so we're going to be launching some new websites for these for guitar players soon. So, outside of their band's websites, because we won't, be focused on just them.
Yeah.
And as far as DevilDriver goes, we are, as soon as this tour is over, we're going to go do another record, and it's supposed to be out, I would say August, September of next year.
Oh, cool.
On Napalm Records.
Ooh, Napalm Records. Mm-hmm. Well, Thank you.
Thank you.